Q2A2, prepare landing procedure. Tepe Troop number 43, assemble landing party. We will be visiting their population center first to see if they're friendly. Professor Proboscis, maybe it'd be better if we just stayed in here. I mean, there really is no reason to disturb the natives. They're just minding their own business. From the data I pulled on these natives, as you call them, I found out that they are relatively new, as in only a few months. I want photon phasers at level 7, and manservant Terrence, get me my laser rifle. Do you realize you could be slaughtering innocent civilians? What have they ever done to you to receive such disregard? They used to be part of the CPEAS, and now they're part of the Free Exclave Authority, and I think that justifies killing them all.
I have assembled the landing party you suggested. If you want, we can beam them down to get a head start.
They will accompany me when I beam down with my time machine teleporter. Have them come to the bridge. At least consider the repercussions, and remember, not everyone is guilty just because of association. Time machine teleporter, activate! The war effort is stalling. In fact, it has stalled so much it is able to call all of you back without any worries of attack. Except for you, Voss. Dr. Rinko has found a way to make transmissions utilizing jargonism, enhancing their encryption. But, where is Professor Proboscis? He is currently on active duty. Zeta and Pi Fiber were kidnapped and he went to get them back. Now back to the stalling war effort.
What is there to say about it? Besides that it's a stalling war effort, with the help from the Exclave Authority, the Froobs are our equal in combat.
In all honesty, we have made significant progress already. We are able to completely take over the NRUP, and in the sake of honesty, I think we should be content with that. But that is not the question. Will the Exclave Authority be content with that? They have been gunning for us since their inception. Why would they want peace?
Hold on 1 second. Did you just say peace? We cannot give up. We must instead increase our forces and charge headlong into the enemy to shake things up a bit.
This has become a war of attrition, and not even the Tepe Goliath can break up the standings. The Exclave Authority can build their ships as fast as we can destroy them. Then why don't we build another Tepe Goliath? Or use some of the pirated lactate alpha beam technology? There is so much left for us to do, my king. King Pachinko has a point, though. Even with the help of the Fiber Nations, I too am starting to see that there aren't any real benefits to prolonging this conflict. Is the elimination of our enemy not reward enough? And think of all the valuable data we are getting from field testing the Goliath. But Jargonum is rare and risky to harvest. Jargo, our main supply, is gone. And what is left for us is to scour the galaxy looking for nebulas and stars to harvest. From my experience as a general, which is extensive, it is time to end the war with the Exclave Authority. But with the developments in Jargonium technology, we could beat out the Froobs. I am not so willing to give up. The Goliath has shown the galaxy that we are strong. Think of all the respect that the Alpha Beam gave the Lactate Empire. Why stop now? We have gained something, though. We are now equals to the Exclave Authority, which controls all of the former CPEAS's assets. We have moved up in prestige. King Bochingo, before you start to negotiate for peace, give me one last shot. Release control of the NIUP forces to me, and I will lead a massive all-out assault. Fine. General Voss, as an official order from me, you will consolidate our forces and lead an all-out charge against the Exclave Authority. And when that fails, we will reevaluate our war effort. I can't believe it. Tepe Troop number 52, please confirm what I am seeing. For my eyes see something that I believe to be impossible.
We are face to face with the remnants of the CPAS, including Chamber Commander Levid Romplier, and your manservant fell down a very deep hole.
Why are you so surprised, Professor? Do you think that I would die? The capital walls are very thick, you know. But to say the least, it was very close. Tell me one good reason why I should blast you into oblivion right where you stand. That is what presents itself as most advantageous to me. Because we are no longer enemies. We share a common cause now to defeat the evil exclave authority. Of course, I want to re-establish the CPAS, which you do not support. It is sad you think you still carry any clout to convince me of anything. Look around you. This is a cave, not a chamber. I suppose you are now Cave Commander Levid Romplier of the cavernous people of Aligned Systems. That's it, Professor. But to inform you, we have more than 1 million people living here, and in our possession we have 2 supercruisers, 3 Dove-class ships, and 5 diplomats. I tremble. Though I concede your forces would not be entirely useless, especially with your already central posting. Professor, you could bring me back to power, and together Tepe and the CPAS could expand out of this 2,500 light-year pocket civilization has restrained itself to. Are there more loyalists out there willing to join your cause and be fine with the fact that you are allied with one of your former enemies? I did not win the election by being unpopular. And Professor, no one has to know that I am working with the Republic of Tepe. I never liked the rules to begin with. I will help rearm and train your soldiers. Gather your commanding officers, and I will update them on what has progressed since your second exilement. These are my top 2 advisors. They are the only ones to stay loyal from the board of generals. This is Tiberian Smack, and this is Maximus Hollinger. I would have never fathomed that one day Tepe and the CPAS would be working together. Though I guess we did get pretty close during the War of the Long Pass. Sure did. But Maximus, please let the good professor get us updated. Yes, while you have been hiding in this cave, the Exclave has moved to capture the entirety of the CPAS and has been engaging in battles on several fronts. I know what this is. You remember Yoberon always talking about that grand plan of his, Operation Helios, his plan to unite the whole galaxy? But it never came to fruition because he realized it was more of a plan to take over the entire galaxy. Tell me, how are the Fibermen doing? Several of the Fibermen states, excluding the UBF, have consolidated into the Fiber Nation. They have mobilized on our side. I was leading one of their fleets before this. Professor, Operation Helios wanted this to happen. You see, the Exclave Authority has nothing to protect its interior. Everything is being positioned to force a stalemate. Why would they want a stalemate? The Exclave is weakening the competition, dragging in a major power like the, say, Tepe into a major war and causing a stalemate, breaking their morale, and then they go off united the Fibermen. After uniting the Fibermen, they'll cause Tepe to call for a ceasefire. Then, with Tepe focused on rebuilding, they will launch a surprise invasion of the United Fibermen. And with their old tech, they stand no chance of holding out against the Exclave. They'll fall easily into their hands. giving them vast resources and vast influence. The Republic of Tepe would never surrender. We fight until we win. Soon Tepe will see that there is no progress left to be made into the war, that it is in fact a stalemate. Inevitably, one of your generals will call out for a full-out assault to try and change their minds, but that attack will be a failure, and then a peace treaty will be signed. And then the Exclave launches an invasion on an unsuspecting Fiberman nation. The alliance between our nations has already proven fruitful. Come with me back to the Republic of Tepe, and we will stop this full-out attack.